Call the meeting in order at 6:01. Roll call.
Trustee Weary,
Yes.
Trustee Ware,
Here.
Trustee Williams.
Here. Let's do the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, we're going to change things around just a little bit from our normal meeting. Going to open up our big packets here for us. We're going to start with that.
This will be for the,
Brungard Road.
Railroad Road Phase 3 and 4, and this is from our, what am I looking for? Fund. Ohio Public Works. Yeah, OPWC funds. That's- First bid is from, Laos. Files is at 284-376-50. 284-376-50. Company with their certificate bid on here. Next one will be J. Rizzo Construction. Theirs is 286-694-96. Also, there's a bond insurance. Next received is EFB Construction. EFB is $271,164.30. Guarantee bond insurance is there. Next, we have Express Underground. $298, $760.14. company with the bid bond insurance. Next, we have Rudzik Excavating. They're $269,300 even. Next, we have SET.
So he runs it kind of good volume.
Yes, yep. SET's at 377, 412 even. And it's also accompanied with the bid bond and everything.
Thank you.
Next we have Bova. JS Bova. $389, 663.90. And our last will be Site Prep Services.
Yeah, that's a big volume.
SET, yes. 314, 761, 10 cents. This is the Site Prep Services. Bond and insurance is included. Dave, you will take those, please, and review.
Generate the discount value and take them over to the county engineer's office for the legal review from the attorney meeting.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Everybody have a great evening.
Thanks. Okay, let's move on to Kim, our lovely police secretary. All the years that you have been here, now Ray's gonna fall flat on his face without you. So, we're gonna miss you. So, we're gonna miss you. Yeah. You want to come back and see us.
With the babies.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you. Only though we worked with you, not as many years as a lot of people. I believe you always had the heart of the community in your soul and helping with any matters, not just police, anything that we could help with, you were part of it, I feel. Brad, what do you say? Chief?
Thank you very much.
Yep.
It was outstanding, believe me. Yeah, I don't think from my perspective, the time involved, we ever had one complaint. And that's rare. So thank you very much.
Only from Ray.
Dedication.
That's the only complaint I have.
Yeah, I think of all the people I've ever worked with, maybe you were the only one that I didn't get complained about.
Me, Cox.
But there's some I didn't know. About you. I didn't know that you were, maybe a lot of people don't do this. Awarded the best answer. We had to dig into this a little bit. I got a yearbook. Well, I got a yearbook from the Historical Society. That's what you have to do. So,
Congratulations.
but, yeah, we just done a great job and so helpful around you. We got some cake for you and we're gonna have a bit of time. It's gonna take a little bit of time to celebrate and, we're sorry to leave, but we understand completely and all I can say is you've certainly been an asset to the community.
She's been, Kim, for my 5 years, Kim's been fantastic. And she got a lot of work done in the team and that, but. It worked out very well.
And those naps are more. I had somebody nag me.
She did fantastic. So.
Thank you.
You will be missed.
I don't miss it.
Let's take 5 minutes out, piece of cake, do a piece of cake for her.
Yeah, we're gonna, everybody have some cake and join in and we're sorry you're going, but we're gonna enjoy this time and, glad you came over here and.
She's got till 31st, so I got a couple of weeks.
She has a couple more years.
Yes, that's right, son.
We'll make that star right there.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you see the cakes?
That way we can eat it while the meeting's happening.
I don't think, we got coffee and we got water here. So, we got some place, so. Did you see them?
Oh, how nice.
Did you get a picture, John?
Picture?
Hey,
Yeah,
yeah.
let me do that before. Well, I'm gonna do this first.
Good. Should we get a picture of this? Should we get a, let's see. Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I don't know if I can do this.
I'm not sure you
I'm up real quick, Dawn, so we got cake and, can you?
Are they both the same?
No, chocolate and white and.
Jim, what one do you want?
Should I show you?
Yeah, you can show.
You can take it now.
I have.
It's like if you the kids want one.
Okay, you can. I don't know.
I got it from the Historical Society, so it's just, if you want it, you can. If we don't want it, we gotta get all the rooms.
Yeah.
Is your name?
Oh, good. Okay. What kind of cake? Yeah. Oh, so they're, when are they due? Oh, wow. That's why she, oh. And then.
Okay, whiter chocolate. We got quartz here. You guys ought to come up and get it. We'll bring it out. I'll bring it out. You want whiter chocolate or both?
You're supposed to serve it downstairs.
Chocolate for anybody?
Chocolate. Chocolate. They may want one.
We're going back over to chocolate, huh?
Who wants chocolate? Who's going
White?
Got it? Half white. Okay, so
We do have coffee.
How's it going? Around with some water.
yeah, it's pretty bad.
Water.
Did you get one? You want white or you want yellow? You said you did.
They can have both.
Joe, is white okay? White okay?
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I'm Cheryl Mann.
Cheryl, nice to meet you.
Okay, I live on that.
Okay.
Chocolate.
No. Why are you serving here?
That's what I said. I'm helping. I think I got it.
Water.
John is
All right,
always.
well,
That's very good.
Everybody good? Anybody else need cheese?
If you do, just get up and get it.
All right, don't worry about it. Joe.
Well,
Here we go.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for passing that out for us.
No, we got, a lot of cake here.
Don't need it.
So, hopefully we can pack up some to-go containers and, take some home. This comes from, Giant Eagle. So if you want to sell it, it's about a nickel a slice.
Right,
Yeah. How is it? Okay, we got, make sure we get rid of some of this cake, because we have to get rid of all of this cake tonight. All this cake tonight has to go. So,
You can have it.
no. Okay. You know you did that.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, yeah, Joe's here. Joe.
We have enough.
Yeah, we got it out, yeah. Come straight to our police force.
You give him a ticket.
Right here.
Everyone's surprised.
Just need your signature right here. Being 81 years old and 45 years old.
Joe's birthday was this week.
If you didn't hear, will you read what the ticket says, please?
Says, Joe is 80 years old in a 40-year-old zone.
I thought you were saying 81 in the 20s.
Okay. Kate, Raymond, do you want to do the hire now? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. We're gonna jump to a new hire for Kim's replacement, Caitlin Catcher. Okay, starting on, the third, 3/12/26 as a police deputy secretary. Police department. Police department, yeah, yeah. As a police department secretary. Yeah, no, that's the motion. Yeah, sorry, that's the motion.
All right, then I would second it. What year did you graduate? So I get your yearbook.
Don't tell. She will start at $15 an hour with a 1-year probation.
Trustee Weary?
We get a second for that?
I said,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, yes. Yes.
Trustee Waring?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Good luck.
move the picture of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get it. Hold on. This is Grant.
Hello?
Moving that one down. All right.
Thank you. Okay.
You have all the details of the motion? Thanks.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move right along. I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the February 11th, 2026 regular meeting.
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Waring? Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Motion to approve the minutes from the February 18th, 2026 budget.
I'll second.
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Waring?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Motion to approve the February 2026 financial report.
Second.
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Waring?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes. Correspondence.
Yes, please.
All righty, Soil and Water Conservation District has a bunch of, different little things happening. I'm gonna post this out on the wall. One of them will be the, learning the residential storm solutions at Woodland Park on April 15th. Project Wild Aquatic, Growing Up Wild Workshop, that's March 28th. And that's held at the OSU Trumbull County Extension. And they got another one coming up, local food markets, that's March 26th. At the OSU Extension, Mahoney County, in Campfield. And the, that's all of it. It's got all the information for everything on this. I'll post these out the front. That was from the Mahoney County Soil Water. We have from the Public Board of Health, February 19th. This is for the property of 2990 South Range Road in Springfield. On February 18th, Board of Health ordered an EHBO 2026-001 was submitted to the Mahoney County Public Health Authority to provide a copy of the board's orders and the board's motion typed and preserved. This order shall take effect upon posting of this notice. If you have any questions, you can call the number at extension 162. The motion is the McCormick residence at 2989 South Range Road, parcel 01-154-0-005-02-0. Failure to maintain a reserve property which creates a public health nuisance and is safety hazard because of the condition of the dwelling from a house fire, which can serve as coverage of rodents and insects. Exterior shed on the property is unsecured, filled with solid waste, and has a hole in the roof allowing pests and rodents to enter. Also, other solid waste in the backyard of the property. This constitutes violation of 6.0 of the Mahoney County Board of Health Nuisance, Legal Code, and Ohio Revised Code 3707.01. Failure to comply on this abatement notice dated October 3rd, October 22nd, of 2025. Failure to appear at Commissioners' hearing on February 2nd, 2026. Of course, the nuisance code, section 6.1 and ORC 370701, declare the public property a public nuisance and order the same. Condemn as a dangerous or life of health. Placard card, abatement within 5 days to remain vacant until the nuisance is abated. In accordance with the nuisance abatement code, 6.2. Was voted on and approved. See the motion, which we didn't receive the motion, dated February 18, 2026, and posted February 19, 2026. So, I don't know what the next step is. I'm gonna go down there and find out what the next is. I do know this, we got a email about funds available for house demolition.
It's a quite a little land bank.
The meeting that we had, a little bit on new business, but the land bank still has some open funding. But we have to have new by February. So even if we miss that, the available funding for 2027 is $230,000. They don't give a list of what's left for 26. They just said there's some funding there.
The board of health, they always done it. They're notified. Good job.
There's a number here I got it all written down so that we have any projects that we want to keep it all the way. We have it noted earlier.
Then we got First Energy moves forward with LED street lights. Did you get something on that too?
Yeah, I sent it to,
I just printed it tonight, didn't get a chance to really look at it that close, but we'll look into it a little bit deeper here. They want to start changing lights to LED lights and stuff like that. There is a monthly charge to them, so I'll give a grant to see what the fees
Is
are.
there a cost for replacing from the current lighting to LED?
Well, I think the cost is
They're just like monthly.
monthly
Maintenance
fee on
charge.
maintenance agreement. So we'd have to look into that, and since you have all that.
Yeah, I can compare it to
Hi.
what they're paying now.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah,
Are you taking cake?
Let's go pack up some cake.
Yes, okay.
That's all right, just have it here tomorrow, and I'll get it.
Choose the whole sheet of cake.
That's lunch.
I'll do that tomorrow.
Thanks, Jim.
Thank you for everything.
We don't have much time.
No, don't be.
So they want our input by today.
Yeah.
There is a number there, if you need to call, and they'll explain it.
Okay.
Because we want that at the village too.
And then lastly, I got this, America is running out of fire trucks. Trucks are breaking down with no replacement parts available, single fire engines prices have risen 64% in the last 3 years. Across the country, fire departments are waiting years for new trucks. The trucks they already have are breaking down with no replacement parts available. Communities are losing fire protection entirely, and the price of the single fire truck has risen 64% in 4 years. The shortage is real. It's national. It's national and getting worse. And then there's a website which I'll post the whole paper out there. If anybody wants to go on there and see what's going on with that, it's quite interesting. I did look through it. Where prices are going. It's bad. That's all I have.
Okay. Okay, department reports. Let's go to Mike.
All right. Going down the activity, one thing, before I get into it, I just had an email, week of election was in May. Are you guys opposed to this all being utilized for that position? None of it's nothing with us. Our guys are just witnesses to the event. That way they don't have to probably or anything like that. Let's see here. So, Brandon mentioned after I met with Mrs. Haney that we're all looking for a notepad printer. I was going to see if you guys wanted me to look into that with Brand or what you guys got. The money was already earmarked for other community events for that 250th anniversary.
That's different than what we got, and the award that we've already received.
Okay, so check that
So
out.
I would say check that out for sure.
Let's see, we have one quote on the boiler repair that you guys got. We're just waiting on Ellison. Bill called him back a couple of times, but he advised that he's getting a slow response with his supplier, so he's not able to quote it yet. As the board will aware, we had a garage door start going down as the truck was pulling out. I watched the video of it. Windshield was actually clear of the door when the garage started going down. So the driver would have never seen it, but everything was good. Nobody got hurt. Murdoch's been out. We're just waiting for a price to turn to a common for an insurance claim. The track into Springfield,
Real quick, while you're on that one, so is the door repaired, or we're still waiting?
No, we're still waiting on like preliminary process. So,
Okay. Do you have any idea as to how soon that door will be repaired?
I'm hoping very soon, but he doesn't know when it's going to arrive. So it's kind of supply and waiting to see when they'll.
That's unusable, that door.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
Griswold Speedway, we wrote a couple of times for service last year, with no response. He had sent this letter. I was gonna turn in, he said he was wanting to make payments for the service, of the ambulance going over there last year. Fortunately, I was usually the one that took it. So being salary, we really weren't out anything other than diesel. We had a proposed payment schedule for the township. And then he said, if he races this season, he wasn't going to do it, so we don't have to worry about not getting paid for that. Rescue 21 has been running out of station 23. It's been working out pretty well. So it's going to be renamed Truck 23 since it no longer has any rescue gear on it and is running out of station 23. Working with Scott to get the fence at station 21 fixed. And the fence at station 23 fixed. No, it's in a bad spot.
But I do have posts that.
I'm just kidding. They could have been anything. And then we're getting the one storm. I was down at 21, watched the door blow off of the generator, the PVC fence. So we're gonna get that fixed. We've gotten 3 new certified firemen over the last few months, all guys from in town, and waiting on a few more to pass their state test. Jake had reported they have their fire siren ready to go. Now that the ground is not covered, just figuring out where they can place the pad and get everything hooked up for the fire siren. We received a $1,000 grant from our farmer last year that needs to be spent. We put in for it again this year, so hopefully we can get 2 cold water flotation suits, rescue suits, that would be totally funded. And then, some minimal expenses and life jackets and stuff like that. But we're still waiting to hear back from our farmer for the second suit. 2 of our new firemen are excited to start EMT school, both local residents, Matt Fix and Max Seymour. It'll be a cost of about $3,200. And between the Priority 1 grant or the State Fire Marshal's Office training grant, that funding should be 100% reimbursed. We had ladder testing done with the aerial guy. That is the name of the company, not just Slinger. Squad 21 developed in this. Snyder's found an issue with the back coil. Whenever they were looking at it, they said that multiple coils are going to be going bad. They said there was a sporadic miss and then a steady miss on coil number So that was replaced and it is running good now. We got the bill for the PM of the fire engines from last year, and it came in, it was from Snyder, but it came in at $1,252.24 over what they estimated. They were in touch the whole time. They said they found a few issues that needed addressed beyond just normal preventative maintenance. And there's a breakdown of repairs available. Let's see here, truck 23. It's an 03, and apparently it was getting some rust inside the fuel tank. Gold was working on that, and they said that it's going to be a new fuel tank as well as a pump. They said fortunately the motor worked and it kept all the rust out of the motor, but it began shutting off and out to a call. Aqua delivered a form that we had to have backflow testing done at station 23. A while ago, we were able to get it fixed for free from Leonard Fireman as a plumber. He said it was only temporary, and then whenever Ellison came out, they said it was going to fail. So they had to replace the backflow valve to even be able to test it. So that's been replaced, and it did pass its test, so we got that down to Aqua. Thank you for taking care of that, Joel.
Mike, is that a yearly test for the backflow?
Yeah, so, but the backflow test is relatively expensive, it's just that we needed a valve. Joel was good and got that taken care of. I've been out of town in Akron every day, doing 8 hours in class. Here in town, all of our IT stuff, you guys know I've been talking to DBS, all of our IT stuff's out of date. Noah's done a great job keeping us running for years on equipment that was pretty close to the same age as him. Recently, Windows stopped supporting any of our devices. I've been actually printing documents at home and transporting them back and forth because of network failures. On top of that, we've got some other needs identified. We had talked to you guys about a year ago about, you guys were mentioning having 911 intercoms on the station. So if somebody comes up and there's no crew there, they have a way to get a hold of 911 if they don't have a cell phone with them. Let's see here. Let's see, the computers that display our response software are continuously crashing, so it can't be seen whenever the crews come into the station. I previously mentioned Adam's computer recently started smoking, so it's totally done. That being said, we met with DBS. We're looking at getting it quoted out with multiple bidders, but we were getting tied into the administration building's network, which has been previously bid out, and DBS was trying to be the cheapest. Initially, the project, whenever we first started talking to them, was coming in excess of $40,000. We worked with them, got that cut down to $16,751.16. Pending changes with tariffs and stuff. They said that could be subject to slight change. It'll come with a monthly bill of $210, but that being said, that monthly bill, we no longer have a phone bill. So it's pretty much a wash for the monthly bill. With that monthly bill though, we're expanding. Currently, we don't have phone service at our outlying stations, so we just rely on hopefully somebody has a cell phone with them. And then from what I understand, we're going to have to be compliant with the new Ohio security policy in July. Presently, our computers won't even support antivirus software because of their age. We do have antivirus on the firewall, but not on the devices themselves. I know this past summer, my email got hacked and they rerouted, or Grant stopped it, but they tried to reroute my paycheck to some bank account in the middle of the country. We were able to get that price down some, looking at a couple of different things, so. Looking at the overall project, we are probably going to need to go higher than 1675.51. I'm sorry, 16751. But we were able to get it down from 40,000 by looking at Jim Fulkenroth being one of the guys who were looking at the computer. a few other sources of refurbished computers, and then looking at a program called First Arriving. It'll actually provide us with free computers for our response software to run. So the subscription, we would pay a subscription fee, but they would be responsible for maintaining that we have a computer in the bay for it to run. So that computer crashes, our subscription doesn't change. They come out and replace it, fix it, do whatever they need to do. Let's see here. The nice thing with that software, it'll actually somewhat move us a little forward. It'll integrate the CAD as well as the schedule and Active 911. So right now, whenever guys come into the station, they're able to see that there's a crew responding to our station, but they aren't able to see that we already have engine 21 on the road. They're not able to see that ladder 74 is responding out of Worthington and engine 92 out of Poland to our fire. So with this integration, they'll be able to see a lot more data and make better decisions. And it seems like it's probably more cost effective as well, regardless. And then a couple little other small things with it. Instead of just getting total upgrades on computers, like computer systems, we were just going to get the brains, the computer itself, reuse all of the keyboards and monitors and all that stuff, so that we can keep that cost down. Moving on, did you guys have any questions on that one? I don't think so. I rambled enough already. Moving on, so previously in December, we approved a renewal with the Lab Tech. Whenever we were working with them on that renewal, I told them our price didn't look right. After we approved it, they contacted us and said, oh, you guys are right, the price isn't right. I worked with them to get a free trial period for 4 months, kind of a thank you for the screw up that they had. So April 1st, we'll have to have our Lab Tech done. Lab Tech's what we use for scheduling, payroll, day-to-day administrative operations. It's nice whenever the crew, this morning, the crew checked the drugs. I had to go to a class in Akron. I saw that we had a red tag box, stopped at the station on the way because I instantly found out, and I was able to get it replaced. So it's a pretty good benefit to have the software. We had put in for a grant for 3 new gas meters. Let's see here. So with we did not get the grant, but we did get a donation of $1,000 from a gas company. I apologize, I forget the name. But we're looking at replacing 2 gas meters and limping 1 along. We probably need a total of 4, but I think if we got 2 right now, we can get the job done until a year or 2 goes by and get the other 2. We had talked before, I think the current gas meters are going up right first on in the department. Austin got his technician license, so we can repair them. So if we get 2 of them, we can kind of take a piece of parts and keep the 3rd one running for another year or 2. And then the last one, we have a motion to advertise for the AFG grant. I'm sorry, advertise for open bids on that AFG grant. Those are not the package. That motion was wrote by the prosecutor's office, so all the language is right. As far as hours worked, my apologies, it got messed up when I pasted that in, so that's inaccurate on your sheet. Off-duty callback was 123 hours, 123.07 hours. Scheduled shifts was 1109.17. Administrative time, non-salary, the worker was 35. Training hours was 54. Holiday on shift was 74. Holiday off-duty time was, holiday off-duty and training was 50.75. Weekend hours was 758.18. Total hours of 2204.17. 13.77 hours of overtime, which is high for us. So I put that down for the next month. Runs for February, Golden Fire reported, nothing found, pre-fire conditions present 2. Golden Fire mutual aid 3. Golden Fire mutual aid canceled 1. Golden Fire mutual aid with pre-fire conditions found 1. Car fire 1. occupancy is Middletown 1. EMS runs 81. EMS runs at medical facilities 34. EMS calls that were not available to respond to in the township was 2. We got triple tapped. We had 3 calls at once and nobody was available off duty. So Poland and Beaver came to help us with those 2. EMS backup to Beaver 4. EMS assist to Beaver where we were canceled in Route 3. EMS backup full crew provided to Beaver 13. Let's see here. EMS assist to Poland 1 we were canceled on. EMS assist to Poland full crew 1. EMS mutual aid to Poland that we were unavailable for was 1. EMS mutual aid full crew to the Middletown 5. EMS mutual aid canceled en route to the Middletown was 2. EMS mutual aid to the Middletown that we were not available for was 1. EMS mutual aid to Columbiana County for our off-duty response, we had 5 that we were unavailable for. We had 2 false alarms, 2 garbage fires, 1 gas leak, 1 lake emergency. Mutual aid to help Boardman 1 and MBA 5, service calls 2.
Your EMS backup for Beaver, is that them backing us up or we're backing us?
Us backing them up, it's getting a little bit high, but
Okay, but what do you mean by backing up? Do we take the call for them or do we help them or what do we do?
that one specifically. So EMS backup would be us providing them a crew member, whether it be a driver or a medic, whatever. EMS backup full crew would be us taking the call.
And out of that 13, how long do they get medics room?
Paramedics, that I don't have that number in front of me, but I can get it for you.
Well, you need to know that because you need to go.
We have the, we keep track of it, so we have that, joint contract between the 3 agencies, so that it's just an end of the year bill.
Yeah, doesn't that mean we should be getting on the end of the year bill from the,
Yeah,
well, we just got one for $100. There was 2 outstanding ones also.
I could call and see why they're sending those, for the contract, they're not supposed to be sending.
Yeah. Larry must be starving.
I don't know, maybe that's just how they keep track of it for the end of the year, or if they expect that it's gonna be paid now, because they don't know if they signed that contract, or, you know, what the pickup is.
Can you find that information?
Yeah.
You can find that out from you, like you said, straight.
You want any more details of the 3 bills that they sent us?
No, I can grab the copies and call Larry and see what's going on.
Anything like that?
Can't think of anything he gives a lot of data.
Okay, let's move along to police, right?
You want to bring up anything on the water?
No, I don't, I'm not.
Right, I have, February's analysis. So in February, we had 4 felony arrests for misdemeanor arrest, 2 minor misdemeanor citations, 3 OBIs, 10 non-moving traffic citations, 12 moving traffic citations, 50 verbal warnings, enforcement services 85, crash report 6, incident reports 32, number reports 135, total service calls 173, regular duty hours 1488, overtime 60, and total duty hours with overtime was 1548, fuel usage 762. Out of those overtime hours, we had 8.5 hours for OBI task force that we got reimbursed for, 1 hour drug task force And then we had 3 hours for on the agenda. I have on there for the, rescind the $900 we talked about the last meeting. That was for 4 tires. Well, when Quinn sent me the bill here, Procter gave me the wrong price. They told me 205, with tires ended up being 143 apiece. So we have a motion on there for 8 tires at 143, which comes to 1,144. One set went on car 29, one set went on car 2 this week. Car 2 is in at Procter now. They put the tires on, did the alignment, and they found out they needed, I think, strut mounts were rattling. So they're doing that now. So
That's under warranty, though, right?
no, that's wear and tear. Bounce around. How old's car 2? Car 2 is, let me think here, 23. So they're replacing those. That's going to be 800 some. So I don't know if you want to do like a $1,500 thing for Cochran, just be able to pay that. They still have the car. He just told me at 4:30 and said they'll have it done tomorrow, but I don't have the bill. So I don't know if you want to do something to pay that, not go over $1,500. And then, the other motion was to send Officer Knight to semi-auto pistol instructor class. So we're starting to bring some of the new guys in to start doing the trainings. I mean, Lieutenant Cadillac, he's been doing it for like 20 years now. So we're trying to start that. So that's one of 4 classes Officer Knight will have to this year or even next year even. And that's all I have. She had anything for me. What's the status of the new car? New car? Oh, I do have. I have 2 quotes for the lettering. The parts are ordered. It's just a matter of those getting in. I have 2 quotes. They were supposed to send a third. They backed out. So the one from Dunkles is $1,800, and B&B Signs was $13. So if you want to go ahead with that one, I can go grab those quotes. We could add that on the agenda. It's going to take him a couple of weeks to get the material. It's just like that. We do it that. But I can tell him to go ahead and order the stuff and start getting that. If you're good with that. He's a low quote, yeah.
The thing I have is, motion 9 is for twin tires, brake tires. Is that the motion you're talking about?
Yes, so the one I did the last meeting was 900, and that was for 4 tires, from what Cochran told me the price was going to be. So this one from Quinn, Cochran, it's strange, Cochran orders them from Quinn. Cochran gets the tires, but Quinn bills it because it's under the state purchase. So that's why we got them for the 143 per tire instead of.
So that motion is already on.
Yes, that's the one.
And I didn't know this. Did you give any age related citation?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah,
too.
one.
Is that a misdemeanor? Is it a felony? Was he under this? I wasn't sure.
I didn't see it on the chart.
For him, it should be a felony.
That's all I have.
Thank you, Raymond. The only thing I have is, we didn't read this, is, do you want to read Kim's letter? Yeah, I think it would be appropriate to read the letter.
Dear Chief Phillips, please accept this letter as my formal notice of retirement. My employment with the Springfield Township Police Department will end March 31st, 2026. I look forward to my retirement, but would like to take the opportunity excuse me, to extend my gratitude to you and the police department for a great workplace environment I've enjoyed here. If I can be any assistance in transferring my task to the new employee, please let me know. I want to help make this transition as smooth as possible. That's what Laura's in the. She's a good person. I've known her to my life. So nice to know she still has us in the thoughts. She, smooth transition and everything. Yeah, she's been offered anytime we had any questions or she needs to stop in, she would be more than happy to do that and help Caitlin out with anything that you guys have a couple of weeks to do. Okay. I have nothing else. I'm good too. Let's move on to road.
Okay, with the Bloomberg Road projects, low bid looks like came in at 83,000 less than engineered estimate, which is 352,000. So that's good news. I'd like to congratulate John Bloomberg, who's our new hire. He received Class A CDL. Great asset to the department, and I believe he's ready to move up to the Class B road worker status. John.
What's the answer out of it? So,
Yeah. No.
get someone.
Yeah.
You will get some data.
Rock Road. There's two roads, with the trees on that department. Rock was completed for 3 days. Armin, been there for 3 days. Rain got them, they're gonna finish Saturday. No difference. Beautiful work. Gonna save the road, we're paving that section of the woods this summer. Repairing potholes, Roomgarden Road fell apart, we'll get to that next week. And once that project's complete, we're gonna pay that next year. Sign grant, everybody's been talking about it. We were able to apply for it, talk to the township meeting in Campfield, to talk to ODOT guy that was presenting it. I said, we did it in 2019, we did it across the board. And I said, we've been hit and miss and fill in some signs, some posts, but we don't need to replace all of them. He said, he would wait. If you just take a little bit of that, you're done for 8 years. He said, I would reapply in 2 or 3 years. Check the reflectivity of them and do all of it. So.
I saw the state was working on 626 up there.
I think so.
Yeah, and they were painting signs down, put new ones
Yeah.
up, so they look perfectly good. I mean, I didn't see anything wrong with the sign, but
It's a reflectivity.
Is there a way to gauge that? Because when we put those new signs up, right, and I don't know if there's still, is there a way to gauge that when they start to lose it?
You gotta change them out. It's a different testing. But like, when our road hits the county road, that's their stop sign.
Whenever it hits the state, they're like, oh, this got a new stop sign. That's state. So, county needs to update a little bit. On the agenda, there's going to be a resolution to, vote on that, prohibit entry breaks on Garfield Road by the dump. Had some complaints. And on that, ODOT said, you buy the sign, we'll put them up. So I emailed Akron, ODOT, and they sent it to another engineer and said, we need to make a resolution and then a sketch of the signs, and then we'll determine where we go. We'll review it, so. We got the sketch and then the resolution, we move forward with that. To get them in place.
If there's already, date break signs on that road, correct?
Yeah.
Are they located? No, it's further east. From Sopropolis to Petersburg, the square in Petersburg. Is where they have this.
And then there's one from 6-7 come out of the Ava coast. That in town. So we've had 3 on that. The dump's not covered. And there's like 12 houses from Woodward, but that's what it's place. Okay. Truck 14, it's low on power. We took it to Hill International. Here the turbo was out. There were some wiring issues. I got taken care of. Truck 15, regular cooling went, bracket fan belts. That was in the middle of 2 storms. It went out twice. Google stated that there's a recall on the bracket from International, and they're trying to get the other parts covered. So far, so good. We got 550. Believe the front wheel bearings are gone. It's squeaking that is getting with that right now. It had only brakes, so it could be the road. New maintenance building is getting started. That quarter's done, we're ready to start setting steel. Guys are doing a great job. Setting the quarters is very well. Tucker Cook was doing that. They had a change order for 2 locks, the front door and the side door changed from key to push button. So everybody can get in if they need to get in. And that's on the agenda. That change. Also, I have to rent a mini excavator, ditching bucket for 1 week from United Rentals. We already have in place to do it for a month, but I need it here and there, so I'd like to take it for a week and get it back.
What's here and there? Where do we use it?
Got multiple ditches to clean. Basically, that's the majority of it. There's a swell we're going to did throughout here with the water hitting that swell is building. But I have it for a month. We're going to do a culvert replacement across the road, South End Road at State Line. 24 inch. Yeah, ditching with the backhoe is every scoop you gotta move. So the mini just so much you can just scoop down the road. Plus the operator's not in the middle of it. Mainly ditching. Also, with this tree trimming, I mean, there's roads in the township that we can't handle, but John has, he's an expert, experienced tree trimmer. I want to utilize him, rent a bucket truck for the forest stripper, and we can do some of the smaller roads like Honey Creek, year in. They all need trimming. We get the Hoffmeister, we have to bid that out, South Range Road, Golden State Line. It's more than we can get. When we try to, parts of the township that we can do. Probably a little bit of that. So
That's something you guys can turn loose on now.
What's that?
That's something you guys can turn loose on like right now, when the ground's still wet out there and grass hasn't started growing.
And we don't want it to fall too. So that's on the agenda, this is all from United, F-550 bucket truck, 34 to 40 foot boom, 1,400 a week, and a 12-inch stripper, 1,300 a week. Ballpark estimates, it's going to cost us about 1,200 a day to be tree trimming. When we sum it out, it ranges from 3,000 to 5,000. So we can save some money when we get rid of the smaller stuff. Also on the agenda is purchase that 350 service trucks with a 98-inch service body to replace our 2007 F-150. It's our everyday truck, poles, and that's going to be from Montrose Ford, $66,196.74.
Can you give us what that other total was for the truck in Pennsylvania?
The other truck that we had, it was already built, it was in PA, it was 70,000. So it's a $4,000 savings on Montrose. I think it was a great advantage. Same truck. It's got a aluminum service body, but maybe a salt spreader install on that in the future. And I just see too many service bodies right now. So that's why we want to be able to buy it. And that aluminum body, I got quotes from 19,000, and this guy coming in at 13. Same body. So, I think it's pretty much good for this cost. So I was pleased with that. Also on the agenda, I have motion to hire Costello Lawn Care, 5 cemeteries in the township, pending the mowing contract for the 2026 season, pending if she has no price increase in the last 3 years she's been doing it. Property liability insurance, and workers' comp. So she does a great job, and talk to her, there's going to be no price increase, she will submit all the paperwork before the season starts. So I have one more thing, Mandor on the blue equipment shed, the jam fell apart, the sales gone. Like to order 36-inch man door. I'd like to use a composite frame and brick mold just because of the water over there. And have price for $758, and then another quote came in for the same door, $624.73, and that's for the ABC supply. So I'd like to order that door. We'll put it in, and we can get a standard door, a Builder Series door for $200 to $400, but it's going to bother me. It's up to you guys if you want to go with better door, that's my recommendation. Fiberglass, composite jam. And I do have another push button lock, which repaired, oil, glue, that I can put on that. So, that's all I got.
What you guys thought? It looks like it's almost done. From Bernard David, it's fiberglass over the regular thing.
The thing I say is what we're gonna do with the Honda, that's coming down. And you said this, the new building is gonna be done July?
Well, you remember that, it was bumped up because of the weather, I believe it's July.
And that's this year.
Yeah, this
You know, if there's any other, if anybody uses the other door, the big door again.
This isn't for the fall.
Oh, it's not?
No, it's for the blue.
Oh, I thought it was for.
No, no, this is for getting the backhoes.
Yeah. That's.
So, yeah, that was,
So Dave, in your building experience opinion, is the $624.73 door a one and done?
not this forever. But it's real different.
How old's that building now? Do you know? Don?
No, I,
The blue building.
35.
So that door that's in there now lasted how long?
Because that building was added on to, it's actually sitting on top of a post.
Oh, they chopped those.
They got,
So it might have been changed, who knows what that deal is.
hey, we could put a $265 door. It should last.
How about we go with the $624 and make it last?
Yeah.
That's my opinion, I mean.
That's your recommendation.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Like the
Whatever
old
sense
green
here, it's not worth it, it's, that building's used more than it ever has been. Now that we've upgraded some things and.
They may even be used more now than the plus that's going.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they're in and out and and with the salt and the different things, that's my opinion. My opinion is go with the doors. We don't have problems with rusting, we don't have problems.
The moisture doesn't.
Yeah, the board's pretty, yeah, he knows.
The problem with, and that's another issue, that black box, we gotta regrade that.
Listen, when we dug the gas line, we had a 2-inch electric pump running constantly from the water flowing out the building for 2 days. And I mean flowing. You couldn't even get the pipe in the ground because it floated. Until, you know, that's why he's doing a swale, that's why we've now put the downspouts to the road, which help. We need to get the swale in the back. There's just a lot of little minor things that need to be done that will save it, but you still have the moisture.
There's doors you get with me. That fiberglass door is from China. The better one, it's made, but the styles are, that'll be up on both of those. Yeah, it's a better one, so.
Okay.
So we'll start with it. It's the composite jam is the big one.
I just want to say, I saw the roads, Brad, but the Rapp Road and South Range where the trees turned out. Keep that stuff off the road. Yeah, let some sun down there. There's one other thing now. I was going to ask you about the 550. The brake school in the Wilbury going to do school. Not too sure. Who put that on?
Nobles did. And John, you want to talk a little bit about that? He lifted it up. There was a wiggle in the wheel a little bit. There's all these tie rods on it as well.
Yeah, they redid the front end pretty much.
You say there's a squirrel in there?
Yeah, like when you drive, I mean, it don't matter what way you drive, I mean, like anything over, it's 5 miles an hour. I mean, it's not like Willow, I mean, it's loud, like you can hear it from inside the cab, with the window up. And all three of us checked it out. I mean, it's squeaking, and even, what's his name over there down at the Billboard, he heard it too. We brought it over there, and he checked it out. He said it's something, but we don't know, what exactly.
They can't be the rotor with the bearings, I don't know what else to do.
Is a truck there now?
It's been there for 2 years.
You said so, like you drive over 30 miles an hour.
No, I go over about like any speed you go, it's squeeze. I'm not certified mechanic. I know that's not what
Has it got a radio? Is there a radio on that truck?
It would have to be a shield up against the road. Those metal shields, those things just feel like crazy.
I don't know.
Yeah, we gotta do that somehow.
We turned it by hand, and it was squeaking when we did it by hand, but.
There's no load.
There's no load on it.
But yeah.
That's all I have.
Okay. I'm gonna move on to old business. I have a quick old business. The grant from the county that I've been working on for, air conditioning at our Petersburg Fire Station and replacing the generator, in Springfield, which is very old. It works, but it's old. There are no match grant. So what we get is we don't have to match it to use the grant. We can use that whole grant to do what we need to do as long as it covers what's there. So I got quotes coming in for that. If that works, the county reached out to all the townships and said these grants are available. You just got to apply for them, and I did. So hopefully we get them, and hopefully that can happen. That's the tax dollars. We're adding that. That's all I have for old business. Yes.
And we just talked quickly about that property. There's no real open house.
And I guess one other thing for the business is Dave and we attended the township. On Wednesday, February 25th, we all attended that Mahoning County Township Trustees meeting that the engineer Pat Ginetti held for us in Campton, and it was a great meeting. I mean, we learned a lot of stuff of what's coming to the township, not just our township, but like the bridges for the turnpike and what they're talking about for that. 170 is going to be the first one in Petersburg. We're going to repair that bridge first. Then they're going to do Fair Road and Springfield Road as well. The approach is going to the bridge and resurfacing the top of the bridge. So, according to them, they'll only close one bridge at a time over here, but that one's going to be a big deal. They're going to try to do one side, then do the other side, all one side. So, that's this year, I think, and those are 27. Correct me if I'm wrong. 27.
I thought they were doing these first.
Yeah.
And then once.
170.
I thought that was their prior.
Well, it is, but the way things come through, I believe, the way you talked about the finances.
Yeah, he said last year they couldn't cover any one of them. So this year, supposedly financing is there.
I thought 170.
It's in the back.
And it's a complete removal. 170. Refurb. Removal and refurb.
Those are the things that, that's good. But I was thinking about this year.
So, I don't remember.
I think that's all I got for the whole business.
So if you live in Middletown, it's pretty good.
Oh.
Okay, new business. I got one thing under new business. Let's see. We talked about the Jake rate size. I think that's all I have. Anything else from you guys? I've been in talks with NOPEC too about the rising prices of electricity. And I'm going to try to organize with our new NOPEC representative to have a meeting in the township at a bigger venue than this, so that the people that might want to hear what's coming and why it's coming, and, there wasn't anything positive about it. So, like, I asked them, what do we do? Where do we go? If NOPEC isn't getting the grants from the state to be able to buy down our electric costs, where should we head? And what's the right move? He said he'd be glad to come and talk to everybody about it. So I think I'm going to try to work that together to have a meeting, kind of like we did for broadband services, maybe either at the school or somewhere at the fire station, where we can get enough people in there that really want to know where to go and why to go there. But he said he'd be glad to do that. So. Yeah, so we've been looking at trying to save for our health insurance and how to maneuver that. And Grant's been the leader on that. We have one more meeting for the people that fall under that policy tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. So, and that will be here, so that we can explain how and why and what. And if, then after that point, we'll make a decision on whether or not we keep our existing policy and what the cost is and where it goes, or whether or not the savings that we're presenting to the people in front of us,
I thought we already got this policy, it's my understanding, and Brandon, you can chime in here, but just another process, we added another, kind of a caveat, a layer of payment, that the employees still get the same exact coverage, just how it's paid for is a little bit different. And so, I think in these meetings, and I didn't make the video, but I can make tomorrow, but it's just an explanation of the process that we need to go through now. Is that about right?
That's about right for what the plan was. The way this new insurance would work is there'd be a higher deductible level for employees, but it's not going to actually hit the employees as additional costs. Structuring it that way, it's basically a reimbursement arrangement where if their costs exceed what their current deductible is, the township would reimburse those expenses. And really, it's not reimbursement. They would have to just get that bill submitted to a third party. That third party will approve it, then the money will be pulled into that. So going this way, it's expected we should save roughly $30,000 per year. Could be more than that, but their best guess with the data they have is past 30,000. If there's anything else you want me to add or elaborate on that?
I think it's just a matter of the meeting tomorrow night is more informative and going through the process.
Part of the reason for doing all this too is the upward trend for the cost of everything, honestly. It's a way to try to cut costs without putting more expenses on the employees or cutting their benefits or trying to find some other way to reduce the healthcare expenses, because in the last 2 years alone, it's gone up 10% each year, and 10% is $30,000 per year over each of those years. And if it continues at that rate, 10% every year, looking at 30,000 more this year, 30,000 over a 10-year period, you're looking at an additional $300,000 cost. So the hope is to try to save some money now, so we don't have to consider potentially more significant cost cuts, potentially more severe ones at some point in the future.
Okay, anybody for new business, anything else? David touched a little bit on it, you want to go any further than that?
Other than been in touch with them, the foundations are done. They're waiting for the block layers to get in. They are gonna start erecting the steel, next week. We start
Yeah,
tomorrow.
they were sorting it out.
So they're shaking it out, so they might start this week, next week.
So, just a question, curiosity question. You do all, they take the whole building up and set it after it's erected? So they're waiting on the block, really?
No, because they poured the piers. The piers
Oh,
all
I got
poured,
you.
all the anchors are going, they'll go ahead and start.
And then they'll build a block.
The red iron will go up next, and then, you know, they can get all the structural steel up and get it all tight and everything, and then they can put the roof on. But the siding will have to wait until the block's up. And the block is being held up just due to the weather lately, and then now the rain hits, so they can't do much more to work in the rain. But I don't foresee that being a long drawn out job. So, but no, other than that, there hasn't been really any hiccups that we're aware of. VSI has sent the testing of all the concrete cylinders and everything. So, yeah, once they get moving and once the block's up, it'll be the shoulder and stuff. Okay. All right.
Thank you. Okay, we want to move into our motions. Motion to adopt resolution 2026-03-11.
That's your forward. I don't know what number it would be.
Dash 02. Setting the permanent appropriations for 2026. Oh, sorry.
Trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to approve payment of $138,334.05 to C. Tucker Coat and Associates as requested in the first application for payment relating to construction of the road maintenance building. That 5 cents was just for you, Brett.
I'll say that.
One more time.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to adopt First National Insurance Agency LLC as the broker of record for Springfield Township with respect to any and all policies issued or quoted to the Ohio Township Association Risk Management Authority in TARMA, including the following policy, B0514 PC 2025-1, June 1st, 2025 to June 1st, 2026.
I'll second that.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to adopt resolution 2026-03-11-07,
07,
prohibiting engine brakes on, leading to the landfill Garfield Road, but, I guess we don't know that this is where we're gonna put that sign, right?
No, they're engineers at Thomas.
Okay.
We just gotta buy them.
We just don't know the location yet. Yeah, so we know it's from somewhere between Woodward, Crossing Baird, all the way to the landfill.
No second.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
No. Yes.
trustee Williams,
Motion to rescind motion to purchase tires for a police car not to exceed $900.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Waring, trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to purchase 8 tires from Clean Tires in the amount of $1,144.32.
I'll second
Trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
it. Yes.
Motion to pay $950 to Officer Rodney Knight to attend semi-auto pistol instructor class.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to purchase a 2026 Ford F-350 Reading aluminum service body in the amount of $66,196.74 from Montrose.
Oh, one second. You said they would get the bid. So did you talk, we didn't talk about that.
I'm sorry.
The new truck, the bed?
Yeah.
When they put the service bed on, we get the old bed?
Yes.
So that
We can go pick that up and we can put it up and we'll do problems with 2,000.
brand new bed.
So 8-foot brand new bed.
That's, I think I know shit guys in that bed would be putting on there. But that's why we get that?
Yeah.
Okay,
Take the equipment trailer up and set it right up.
I'll second that.
Excuse me. I'll tell you what, the last three chairs they had, never put a wheel bearing or nothing. No universal joints, no steering joints. They come to you grease fitted, so you can grease in. These Ford don't. You guys don't know what you're doing.
You, give me more tickets. All right.
He just goes through a lot of
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to rent a mini excavator and 36 ditching bucket from United Rentals for 1 week in the amount of $951.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware, trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to rent a F-550 34-foot to 40-foot insulated bucket truck from United Rentals for 1 week in the amount of $1,473.
I'll second that.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to rent a 12-inch chipper from United Rentals for 1 week in the amount of $1,319.
Second.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware, trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to have Costello's Lawn Care mow, I want to stop just one minute. We've had nothing but good praises about this lady and the job that she has done in our cemeteries, how well they look now compared to what they did before the past. She's doing a bang up job as far as I'm concerned. More confidence than I've ever had on any of our mowing, for sure.
And it's a tough job. That's a
Yeah.
tough job.
I'm sorry.
And hasn't increased their price.
Right, for 3 years.
The same price.
Costello's Lawn Care mowed the 5 township cemeteries, stated in the prior contract for the 2026 season, pending no price increases, copy of liability insurance and workers' compensation certificate.
I just had a quick question about that. As far as a copy of the liability insurance, what do we receive? Just a certificate. That's not fair. I just wanted to ask. Okay. Trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware, trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to approve $3,200 for EMT school for Max Seymour and Matt Fix, $1,500 to Howland, $1,700 to MCCTC. This will be reimbursed by the SFA.
I'll second that.
trustee Weary,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to pay $1,179.25 to area for ladder testing of ground and aerial ladders. Mike, is this somebody new?
No, it's the same, it's not he calls his company the aerial guy, it's the same guy that's been there. He worked for Caterpillar, or whatever, they did it, they stopped doing it, he went out on his own and he took over.
I just didn't recognize the name, that's all.
Trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to pay Snyder and Son Farms $1,212.38 for squad 21 service.
I'll second that.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to pay $1,252.24 to Snyder and Son Farms for engine 21, engine 22, engine 23, tanker 23, and squad 21 repairs, specific repairs available for review.
I'll second that.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to approve truck 23 repairs at Gobles for an expense of $1,309.29, specific repairs available.
I'll second that.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to pay Ellison Plumbing for backflow valve repair and testing required by Aqua, Ohio, for a grand total of $2,158.76.
I'll second.
trustee Waring,
Yes.
trustee Waring, trustee Williams,
Yes.
Motion to approve subscription to First Arriving CAD integration for $3,697. This will integrate CAD active 911 scheduling reporting to provide detailed response data to crews. It will deliver a computer to each station at no additional cost, maintained by First Arriving, and renewal will be $2,697. So, Mike, before we go further on that, explain that one more time. I know you ran through it real quick, but the $3,697 is for the integration and the computers, yes?
Yeah, the $3,697 covers going the dashboard. So whenever they get this, there's like 150 different softwares that they can link to. We run about 3 or 4 different types of software within the department for different activities. So they have to build out a dashboard that would actually show up on the screen. So they would have to get code, send it to Austin Town, and work with the CAD there. They would have to get code, send it back to 911. Create those links so that it all displays in the dashboard.
So you guys instantly get that who's coming from where, why they're coming.
Yeah.
We don't currently get.
No, whenever we had iron responded, they had a little bit better of a screen. But with this new program, so that additional 1,000 is them building out the inner workings of it in the computer for lack of a better term. So this will pull up all the data that's in active 911, which doesn't currently show up on the screen. Whenever the computer is working, it gives you a little blurb, but not much. It'll get, if you're going to like a working structure fire, you're going to have an image of the building that you're going to. On your screen, you're going to see, ladder 74 is on the road, active 92 is on the road, with the utility company, who will have access to it. And then the biggest part from the financial side is they're totally responsible for those computers. So that $1,000 to build an house, the one-time fee, our subscription is $26.97 every year after that. But if that computer crashes, anything goes wrong with it, they're responsible to fix it. So it's not us having to figure out how to repair it or coming to ask for more money. That's just
So in the past, if you were running a scene, you were the guy in charge of the scene. You would see where those trucks were at, you know, you call it. Now you can't?
You would,
That's what I'm hearing?
you would be able to get some data, in a very inefficient manner. If you were coming from home as like a responding officer, you could ask for a rundown, and then they're making a hard time that a fireman can't call out for help or do something like that. Where now you're able to see that right on the screen, and you'll be able to see, you know, if you're coming from home. Hey, my duty crew, they're tied up at the hospital right now. They're not going to be first in like normal. Or you're able to get there and see, hey, my duty crew, they're on the road, and you know, controlling them and coordinating, they're all on the road. So it kind of consolidates all that data into one spot. Before with Active 911, which we would still have, but you could only see who's responding to what station, and then the data stops. It doesn't update as the data updates or anything like that. It won't be as nice as what Ray's got. You guys run the MDTs? The MDTs are nice, but for us, the cost of the MDT is a little bit cost prohibitive. So this is the good option, and then we're saving money on computers.
Okay, thanks, Mike, for the explanation.
I'll second.
Trustee Weir,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams. Yes.
Motion to approve IT repairs by GDS, which will help bring us into compliance with the IT security policy. To allow station 22 and 23 to have phones again. Reduce phone bill to $30. Provide 911 intercoms for walk-ups at the buildings. Place the fire department on the township network and allow for device monitoring when computers upgrade. Price not to exceed $17,000.
Trustee Weir,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams.
Yes.
Motion to continue with lab tech scheduling, for management and payroll services for $8,344. And Mike, let me ask you real quick, that's pretty damn close to the same price we paid the last couple of years.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right.
I want to say a little bit of a raise, but not much.
Yeah, not a little. Thanks.
I'll second.
Trustee Weir,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams.
Yes.
Motion to replace 2 gas meters at a cost of $6,300. That's going to hold on to the parts from those 2 that we're replacing to repair the third one.
Yeah.
Because Austin certified the these.
Yeah, you can, as the filters go bad or whatnot, you can take the filter out of one, put it in the other, keep it alive for a while. Right now, the one got to the point that it had to be completely taken out of service. So we're only running 2 gas meters, but this will get us back to the point that we have 3 gas meters in each truck, and then one good one, well, one bad one that's good enough to still pull parts out.
Okay, thank you.
I'll second that.
Trustee Weir,
Yes.
trustee Ware,
Yes.
trustee Williams.
Yes.
Motion to authorize the township to advertise for bids for the purchase of appliance nozzles and hoses on the township website and social media account on March 18th, 2026 and March 25th, 2026. Bids will be received until 6 p.m. estimated time. Yeah, I'm sorry, Eastern time on April 8th, 2026 at the Springfield Township Administration Building. 3445 East South Range Road, in Springfield, Ohio, 44443, at which time they will be punctually open and ready.
No second that.
This is all grant money, right?
Yeah, there's a 5% match, but yeah, we'll be able to do the hose and not all through the AFG.
How's that work with the bid submission? So until 6 p.m.
I talked to, Mary Durkin, and she said that I will be here, from 3 o'clock until 6 o'clock. So if you need anything prepped from me.
That sounds like
let me know.
It's 6 o'clock on a meeting day. Uh-oh.
Yeah, she said, with the last date, the way it works out, it has to be immediately after, so. She said camp out and get some Netflix, and hang out.
Okay,
Trustee Weir,
yes.
Trustee Ware, Trustee Williams.
Yes. And this bid performance was done through legal counsel, so
Right. Right.
they did what it is. Yep, that's how they're choosing to do it. So,
Right.
Yep.
Motion to pay the bills and authorize the fiscal officer to make advances as necessary from the general fund to other funds, which need monies to cover expenses until the next tax collection.
I'll second that.
Trustee Weir,
Yes.
Trustee Ware,
Yes.
Trustee Williams.
Yes.
All right, so I've got a couple of avenues. Grant change. Numbers. I'm gonna add those in right under 27, so this would be motion 28. Motion to accept change order for C Tucker Coat to remove 2 standard key lock sets and add 2 simplex push button code locks for $1,527.
I'll second that.
Trustee Weir,
Yes.
Trustee Ware.
Good.
Trustee Williams.
Yes.
David, your numbers off here a little bit. It looks like we're at $758 and 17 cents.
He did change on the other paper.
So let's look at that, let's change that. It's $624.
It's from ABC. ABC Supply.
Well, we still need to do a motion, or want to do a motion?
24.
Since it's under the.
624,
750.
750. Okay,
That just came in from ABC.
yeah, I figured
Do we need to make the motion to advance? We need to make a motion to advance since he's met all of his qualifications.
Yeah.
Going on.
Yeah. So we can add that in here. I'll make a motion right now, to, bring, John Brunberg up to our Class B road worker, because he's met all of his, recommendations from us and qualifications to become that Class A or B road worker. He is now a Class A CDL recipient, and that was a big hurdle. So we appreciate you going through all that work, John, and we're proud to have you as part of the batch.
Thank you. Congrats.
So who made the motion?
Yes,
I'll second.
What's the effective date on that? Is that today or
Next, beginning of next.
beginning of next day?
Beginning of next day. He's young and a man of many talents, we've been told. He's a good welder. He's not afraid to get greasy. And every time I'm around, he's busy doing something, whether he's schooled or not. And that's something to say when the upbringing of somebody is what they are, which all of us in this room were brought that way. You know, we always found some way to stay busy. But yeah, anytime I've been around, he's been busy. He's been able to do some mechanical work for us, welding, and it's a great
And throughout the day.
Yeah, so.
That's 2 thumbs up. Put it up with date.
We'll talk to
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Weary? Yes. Trustee Williams?
Yes.
I'm gonna add 2 more before we go to the next one. Motion to accept, Kim, our secretary for the police department's retirement, on March 31st, 2026.
I'll second that.
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yes.
And then, if we want to do Cochrane, let's make a motion to pay Cochrane not to exceed $1,500 for strut mounts on car O2, which is the 2023 year.
Yeah, it's strut mounts, tires mounted and balanced, and the.
I'll second
The cars on again? O2.
Trustee Weary?
Yes.
Trustee Weary? Yes. Trustee Williams?
Yes.
Okay, let's do that. Comments from the floor. Yes, ma'am.
I'm Carol Landis, and I am in charge of the veterans banners that we are putting up to town. We have 203 banners going up. 135 are going into Middletown, 33 in New Springfield, 34 in Petersburg. And we have one that's not being hung. It is actually a grandson, has his grandfather's banner. He is over in Saudi Arabia, in Kuwait and that. He's a private pilot, and he has his grandfather's banner in his pocket. So it's going over there. I've already gotten people asking because they missed the cutoff date for next year. I already have 4 people, but cutoff date is done. We have to get that done. So I need to get together with the road department, the village, to figure out how doing the banners. There's 135 going in Petersburg. There's not, or New York, there's not 135 telephone poles. There's not even half that. They will have 2. The Middletown will have 2 banners on a pole. So we're probably going to have to run from past Locust this way coming. And once you get past Calla a little bit, the telephone poles are 2 running you're on the other side of the ditch.
Heading towards Florence.
Yeah, yeah, so, we may end up running down Calla and Middletown, depending upon how many poles we figure. My husband and I like counting poles, to try to see how many we have in the different areas. So it's gonna be trying to place them and stuff, but we will need other operation and any input, any suggestions. Not a great thing. I don't know what I'm doing now. I got this far. Now I'm on the school.
Okay, I do have a question. How many banners in Middletown?
135, but they're not all New Middletown people, okay? Because you got, yeah,
And how many in New Springfield?
33,
And how many in Petersburg?
34. So in Petersburg and New Springfield, only have 1 banner per pole. We count a pole from Columbiana Road, no, Barfield Road to Springfield Road. We have enough poles to put there. And then Petersburg, we have enough coming out. And I think we go to Pine Lake or just get enough on it. And Jim Hollers will be put in front of the fire station.
Okay, so the next step, Carol, is you want to get a meeting with our road department?
Where I talked with David, and then I gave them a banner and stuff,
Their road department?
and their road department, to try to coordinate it, so, you know, because they can put, I don't know, and I don't know how you want to do it, you want to put all brackets up, and then we hang the banners, I'm up for suggestions.
Why don't you guys get together, figure out a plan, and then bring it back to their board and to our board, so that we know what's going on.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, we missed the meeting Monday. Did I miss the meeting Monday? Okay.
Thanks, Carol.
Any questions?
Very nice, thank you.
Thank you. Thank Mike for letting us use the fire station and keep the end of the day out.
It was very good. Yeah, that was super.
Yeah, I know our road department is ready. Okay, I have a ban or a record. Okay, I can get up in there tomorrow. Fine. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Two things. First, I have a solution for your fire truck problem. I have one on refurbishing right now, and it'll be 100% meet standards. Only midsummer, so I can help you out and give you another additional piece of equipment. You don't have to look up. It's green. I'm gonna make it red.
If I don't want it to go into
You still have that? Absolutely. Okay, the reason I came tonight was kind of upsetting to me, so I had to come over and straighten this out. I'm looking for your guys' support. I'm moving ahead on a project, and I need the township to participate and be involved. It's called the 4th of July Parade on the 3rd of July in the evening, 6 o'clock. It's going to be a community parade. It's going to consist of the Middletown Village and the Springfield Township. I'd like to combine them. I'd like to have 125 units. I need the safety forces in. I have to establish a committee. But most important, I need your support and help. I'm not asking for money, just help and support.
We're gonna make you get all sticky again.
You're damn right. Lonnie and I have been to a lot of them, and had a lot of fun. But the point is, I think we do it for the community. We're going on 250 years. I don't want to see another 50 probably. Might be a, no, I'm good at 50. Maybe. Yeah, John might. So it's going to be his from here out.
That's
So
right,
you
that's
know.
You hear that, John?
Yeah.
We'll all be gone, so it's you, buddy.
Anyways, I'd like to really move ahead. The only person I've shared it with is the police chief. I need the three of them sitting there. We're going to try to do it at 6 o'clock on the 3rd of July. But it's going to take a lot of planning and a lot of work on our behalf as we put the committee together. I can tell you Mary's going to be on it. There's some others from the village. I approached them Monday. They seem very receptive to it. I have to touch base with the school because that's what we're going to call me. I think what, just preliminary, I don't have all the answers. We're going to start a carousel up in Carousel Corners and put it together. And if we get 125 units, which is our goal, or more, we're going to have it packed up there. So we're going to come down Cal Road to the red light and go south through town and culminate the high school. And probably the whole school at that many units. Okay. And if these three help and you four, I plan on you guys being in the parade right up front. Well, they usually get.
You haven't changed with the bullshit, I can tell you that right now.
You get hit quicker with something being thrown.
I know.
That's what I Water's the same way. Usually they're out of water if you're in the back of the parade, you know. You don't have to do this. But that's what I'm here for.
Brad, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't participate in that and get as much help as we can. With all safety forces and everybody sitting.
Well, if we go this route and we can achieve this as a committee, then what I need is, we're gonna have to hold traffic for a couple hours in Main Street in Middletown, because it's gonna be about a 2-hour break. So I wanna make it the biggest, I'd like to get Unity back involved, as we do this, I wanna promote it throughout the area and into Pennsylvania and ask them to bring their lawn chairs up, come up, sit down and watch the community, the small little community together in a big break. That's kind of the theme, I think, of the reverberating theme. But that's where we're at. All the mutual aid group, guys that touch our township community, police, I'd like to get 8 or 10 different units, not cars, but different, groups.
You might even call my dad and drive my pickup.
That would be great. I'd like to get 20 antique cars from Trayside. That's my goal. And then 20 hot rods. Just preliminary. That's on committee. Just shooting from the hip. I thought about it, tried to figure out how I come up with that many people involved. You guys, I was kind of hoping since he got a speeding ticket, he would slow down, and maybe we could use his truck. I don't know if we feel safe enough or not, but that's what I was thinking.
Maybe he could be the grand marshal, who'll just ride in the back of his truck.
I like handcuffs. But that's cool. So if you guys are in, I won't get moving ahead. I want to get a committee going. I want to get this thing pretty much in shape.
Can we commit to that? Dave, everybody?
I think our backs are against the wall. In time wise, because there's gonna be so many activities that goes on. I thought Friday night would be the key maybe to getting more participation, only from that from the people. Come on, I'd like to get Fulham Village, Fulham Township, Bessemer, all our surrounding areas over the years, and invite them is one of the things for, public relations. And it's just, there again, trying to get an idea. If you're committed, like you just said, thank you, Johnny, thanks, guys. And, again, I'd like to get, maybe by the end of the month, get a group together and start our committee together, okay?
Sounds good, man.
I just said, Brad, the banners, these banners are your baby. I can't tell you how many people told me they really weren't military, how much they appreciated seeing. They really.
She's got her hands full.
It's your baby, and you started, and it's a great thing. A lot of people told me, and it's just great.
Well, if you remember right, guys, just a quick comment, it didn't cost us a penny.
Yep. Okay, anybody else? Comments from the guests? No,
And first thing I have to do is apologize for not bringing the paperwork. It might be on the village website about the music in the park that is set. So if you go on the website, you might be able to pull up the information about when it starts and who's playing. You might already know, you might already have stuff.
Well, I just saw, but I'm not at Woodworth, they canceled me, Beaver Township canceled me, I'm not bitter about it.
that's like the 400th time I've heard this, just so you know.
I go back.
We're out of Kleenexes in the back.
Water under the bridge.
And also, I did not bring the program for the Historical Society. We have that set up, and that is probably on the Historical Society website.
You have a busy week.
I saw that, I
left all the programs for the Historical Society. I pressed about over 50 and the leftovers like with the library, and I forgot about it.
That's all right.
So there you go. And also, the village is tightening our belt with the finances, but we're expecting to have a shortfall just with all the crap that's going on. And we were wondering if you would partner with us for Kids Day and National Night Out. So you can discuss that amongst yourself. And also to let you know, you probably already know that we have a new police chief and a new fire chief. So we should be able to do better with mutual aid. And our new police chief actually donated one of his dogs. So we will have a canine unit. So if you guys need a second dog for a reason, please feel free to call us and use ours. And, also, we are having, paving in the village on Woodland. So I'm not sure when that will start, but hopefully it won't be simultaneous with paving Bromgard, because that's gonna be a real mess. Having those two streets so close together and being paved at the same time. And, my last thing is, when you have the meeting with the, NOPAC, you said, with the electric thing,
Yeah, you guys will all be, you know. it'll be
yeah,
great.
I'm not sure if the village knows, if we want to call
Yeah,
the office and let them know.
That's still way preliminary of when and how and what, but he did a really nice job at our township meeting of explaining what to be expected. And he couldn't give us exacts because he doesn't know himself, but he had a lot more info than we did. That's for sure.
Yeah, because we have had an aggregate years past, but we don't have one now, so if we can come up with an aggregate to make it cheaper for everybody, that would be perfect. And that's all I have.
Perfect. Thank you, thank you. Anybody else? Comments from the floor? Yes, sir.
You knew it. You knew. So, it sounds like you're on a roll with this fire siren that's been going on for over 2 years. But
Yeah.
that's okay. I mean, as long as we keep moving
My
on.
rest is out.
Because it scares me.
Yeah.
It does. And just like I was telling Ron, that when that siren goes off, okay, in Petersburg, you have a bunch of volunteers, okay, going to the fire, going to the fire station, whatever. I myself always said, here comes the cowboys, okay, because they ran me off the road with kids in the car like that. All right. So
Larry.
pardon me? Larry, oh, it probably was. Actually, I think it was Queer and gave a couple of them. There was one over my mouth. But anyhow, so when the siren goes off, I drive very cautiously, pulling out onto 170 or that, because I know they're going to be coming. And they got the little lights, you know, or whatever. So anyway, so that's a wonderful purpose for that siren. Plus, my wife hasn't been feeding me at 6 o'clock anymore. Okay. So the other thing is, you know, you guys are talking about these floor walks and stuff with the push buttons and oil and stuff. Why should something like this? I belong to a sportsman's club. There's like 250 members. I can go through certain doors, but not other ones. And they know what time I was there and what time I left. So, you know, this is new modern technology. If you ever notice at the hospital, they all have them. Yeah. So anyhow, so that's just a thought. The other thing is, I heard you mention about a new police car. Has anybody thought of making it a different color? Not pink. But, you know, even your state highways, you used to watch for the silver cruiser. You don't look for that anymore. You better look for black or brown or whatever they have, you know. Most of your police departments go to Poland. How many different colors do they have?
Mm-hmm.
Now, you know, I'm glad to see you guys got a pickup truck. Okay, because Poland is the one that gets me that pickup truck. Oh, there it goes. You know, so anyhow, yeah. And other than that, I think I'm pretty good. A couple of things. Oh, no, nothing. So you're talking about these air brakes.
Yeah.
I brought that up over a year ago in Petersburg. I remember I was talking with Ridson, and Ridson was saying, well, I know we've got 80,000 pounds behind you. Remember that? Okay, so this has been over a year ago. Now that just got kind of dropped. My complaint was, why are we using an air brake through the middle of Petersburg? It's 35 miles an hour and it's a straightaway. Do they really need, and I will tell you this, whoever was doing it seems like they have quit. Of course, it's not summertime yet. Summertime when your windows are open and stuff. Yeah. But anyhow, there's no purpose for that, none. You know, at 35 miles an hour, I don't think you need it. So, that's all.
Camouflage like we did, because then if you a policeman, you don't know it's a police car until it's like past you, and then you can't flag it down. Because you can only read it when it's right in front of you. And we've had complaints about our
Oh, really?
invisibility.
Okay. It has black letters on it, black police car, with black letters. You know, I saw one that was white with white letters. And I thought that was pretty clever because they can sit and people don't see it.
Joe would never let that
Okay.
happen. He has to visually be able to, he's getting old. He's able to see Ray coming before Ray sees him.
And that's fine. Okay, you can make it black with white letters, you know, silver with black letters, you know, you can see police on it, but, okay, I understand what you're saying, because I have driven past the metal towns and said, police car. So, when I passed this,
Okay, all right. Anything?
Anybody else for comments from the floor? Sorry, Joe.
I think all police cars should be lime green. They can see 'em. Hey, right there.
High grass would be your only stock spot, right?
Look, I don't know what the county's going on the turnpike. They're running radar on the turnpike. The county. I don't know what they're doing. I go on the turnpike a lot, I go up to Aurora, my brother's house.
Up in Cleveland, you'll see, I've never seen them on the pike, I've seen them on 77, 71, but not on the pike. I mean, that's all state control, I've never.
Okay, so I'm talking 80, so maybe.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I've seen them on the radar. We're sitting there anyhow, in the turnaround. And I'm like, because you can't miss the counties police cars because of the black gold.
Right.
So.
All right. We have any executive sessions?
Let's see here. Appointment, discipline, and promotion.
Okay.
What was it again?
Appointment, and another of the telephone appointment here, the discipline and promotion.
Okay. I'll make a motion to go to executive session with the fire chief to discuss,
Sure.
appointment of this.
Yeah, please. Oh, you have to.
There's a start there.
You gotta take some.
Sorry.
That's okay. Public employee or official, to consider
This one.
discipline.
I have
Public employee or official, to consider promotion. of public employee or official.
What do you want, Mary? Chocolate or?
I'm gonna take one of each.
Okay.
You want the motion?
I'll be right out.
Yeah.
Trustee Weird?
Yes.
Trustee Weird?
Yes.
Trustee Williams?
Yeah.
Yeah, there may be action taken when we come back from executive. Yeah, and whatever you do, you cannot leave. without-
Oh my God.
It's good.
I know, it's last.
Cheryl, did you get these? So you guys don't want cake to go? Cake to go? Yeah, maybe I'll have one piece. Yeah. No, that's chocolate. Chocolate one? I'll take it home for my wife. Yeah. And there's a vanilla too. We got a couple things. Thank you. There's 2 pieces. Where do you go?
Yeah.
So I think that would be enough to make people square. But I'll let you know the date of that. It's probably the second Saturday in May or something. But we can still get them another day. It doesn't have to be that day.
I'll go ahead.
You're
Is everything else?
Set up for that spot.
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn this stuff. I got plenty of time. I just finally got one of the done.
Well, I never.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You'll do it.
I guess I could.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I mean,
There was a lot more.
oh, you're talking.
Bring him on.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Nice job.
I showed up to support Kim, but she left early, so.
Say that again?
Or
Yeah, these, on this side, in front of this cake are these, and take as much as you, I'm just filling it, I gotta go back to that. So that's chocolate, and this is this.
yeah, I'll take the.
All right, so we're all set here,
Yeah, that's right.
huh? Very good. We got people the 93rd, so here. And one of these, if you cut slices like this, one of those goes like 30 pieces. So we like, wow, everybody has a piece of cake.
Yeah.
One,
Probably done.
I don't know if he's already or something.
You know, I got 40, where I got a push it at Nimitz, and they're bigger than this. Yeah. And, well, it was all done.
Full deck done.
Oh, yeah. Hey, have a good night.
Yeah, you'll see.
I think that's very good. We're 250 years.
Yeah.
We're gonna do something.
It's pretty good then. Good 150.
You ever see the pictures like that? Kenworth, Kenworth, to Struthers 4th of July parade. I got.
Wow.
I do. I got pictures. I got a couple of days on at the old lot. Oh, yeah. Mark Seaver. I got some of them.
On the road.
All right, let's get this.
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right, we'll see you. All
right.
Good to see you. There, I'll see you.
Yeah.
See you guys. All right.
I packaged up some too.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
So, check what you want. You want to
Thanks, Brad.
I'm making good progress.
All right, sounds good. Well, just keep my pad.
Yeah, I'm great entities. All the trims done. Kitchen's all in one. Nice.
I mean, it's pretty simple.
You want help with that?
The office, the exterior, this side's gonna be white. This side's gonna be cement block.
Take some cake on.
I'm gonna picture
I had a piece of
the
cake.
lady, but
Why can't you?
I don't think. I know what you're saying.
I didn't say that out viciously or maliciously, but. Yeah, you just, you do. One down, so the quality of where they were at. Don't sit down and drink this. Yeah, I figure we get committee, I'll pay this one yet this month. I wanna get the committee in place and get everybody's input. Is this a good idea, bad idea, what do you want to do, and try to move this thing ahead. This month, so that first part of April, by the 15th, we should be going. Right. I want to get the invites out, get everybody involved. Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'm not trying to be smart, but I just told them. For 15 families, you don't have to be mad. Good. Made our community what they were back in the 1900s now. So this is one. All the farmers, Bloomberg, and occupation. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm trying to say. Those assets, we have to put that together to show so many of the people, oh, that's the reason we're here. So, what they've done to the community, unbelievable. Yeah. That's why. That's why I say, I want to get everybody's input, but I don't want to be the driving force, but I'll try to get them all put together. I want input. You guys, I don't want, no, I'm all in. I know. Yeah, you take care of that. Thank you.
They'll wrap me out.
You guys, pencil me in.
Yeah, that's
I sent him one.
No, the other.
And
The other thing?
Same with the I'm happy. Did the yellow one?
We can start at 6 or 7.
Oh, I did, it did.
Turn the lights on.
Yeah, it's not the same thing. I'm so happy with it.
Actually, feel pretty good. Someone had.
I was gonna
I
ask
see it
you.
comes from underneath.
Okay, so you're gonna see, it's like that, so you're gonna have to just change some, kind of get a special order.
It's about, it's all at the meeting.
Yeah, you know, so it's gonna be, it's a whole kind of.
This is under my state line. When I want, I usually do my contract with the whole, where they make it out right, and then they get the legs in.
Just, you know, this is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could try that. In a portal. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in to see if we can do that. If this-
Yeah,
So that's a good thing. And that way, I guess, I understand.
But that's okay, but.
They're gonna split because say if you run $10,000 match, so. Right. You still have
Okay,
to-
guys.
Coming in the back. I don't know.
Yeah, the meeting would go as I didn't think it'd be completely, but I just. Nah, yeah. Twice as long as expected.
And my wife,
We got that it'd be about an hour to
lunch,
2.5
she gives us sweets for lunch every year.
long time. It's like taking a lot of parties.
I'm sure our friends would be, if there was a. I think there was one of
Yeah.
I got a best.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anything to it or?
Yeah, I would just, Adam said about, 2,500. See exactly. I'll be there.
Seems like one of them had a lot to say.
That's normal. Have a good one.
Behave yourself.
Me, always. I try. Hey, I'm a fellow. What do you expect?
We leaving?
We're leaving.
Clean up here a little bit.
So you're in charge of the road department?
Kennedy, you know Glenn.
Thank God, Kennedy's phone. Oh, that's true.
Did you see my email earlier about the signatures?
Yeah.
So, I think, I want to see that one, for sure, but I think I found a place that would be less than that. The cost. So if you want to do that department wide or any township wide, or we'll probably see what the fire department. Should be essentially cheaper. Yeah, there's not a big rush. We have till the end of next month to get it done.
I'll just see if I can pull it now, so. Who is the other company?
It's called, I think, Conmar. It's just it's just a local guy. He has like maybe one, two guys. Should have been last April sometime.
Bill, are you going up to the building in the morning or on?
Some point tomorrow,
Have you got time to do stuff like that?
tomorrow?
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
If you have time, to ever do one of these. Anytime there's fail on DNA, then I would call investigates it, they just request that information.
PCRs?
No, they don't want that or anything, they just want to know what times were.
So you, are you kind of in the business?
I think they want you to fill it in and then scan that email. If you can't get it to scan.
Good night.
Okay, boys.
Is that enough?
Ready to kick.
Is that enough?
Get some hair. Just a little talk, I don't want to do it a little, it's so stiff. Yeah, I'm gonna take some cake. You guys all ready to go?
Yeah.
Good.
This has been the hardest letter I have ever opened.
How do you shut that off?
That,
I have no idea.
there's a stop button, it's still transmitting.
Oh, yeah, it's still live.
Where is the stop button? Do you know, Mike?
I don't. I think it just looks like an actual stop button.
This tab is used. The camera.
Some business going on, you load that off, Dave?
Yeah, what do you hit? End stream?
Okay.
I want to take a piece.